Hello everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Laura Afonso. I am your host here at the Navigant Credit Union Broadcast Center for GoLocal Prov. And as you can see, we have some seriously delicious dishes in store for you all today. With our first guest, Diego Curie, thank you so much for joining me today.
My pleasure, Laura. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So I would say that not only is Los Andes one of the premier restaurants of Providence, but it has become a dining destination for Rhode Island. You're really putting us on the map nationwide.
Sure it has. It's been a long 11 years since we opened.
11 years.
Yes.
Oh my
and
goodness.
I started with my two brothers, Omar and Cecine.
Omar and Cecine.
And it's just been success from there. Cecine, the mastermind in the kitchen, and
He is.
Omar and I running in the front of the house, just ensuring our customers and guests, patrons at the restaurant are very happy when they come in, and make them even happier as they leave our restaurant. We want them to come back and have a better experience the next time they come in and visit us again.
Each time is just better than the next.
That's what we try to aim for.
That is amazing. So this is a true family-run business. You have Cecine in the kitchen. He's the mastermind behind all of these dishes, and you and Omar in the front of the house. And really, what is notable about Los Andes is the service. It is just absolutely down to a science. It is amazing.
Service is very key thing in the restaurant business, especially
Absolutely.
You don't want to have a great meal and have a great service to go along with it. So as Cecine and I were service at a Bella restaurant, we learn a lot of tricks and make things happen in our own restaurant.
Definitely.
Where now we just want our guests to have nothing but the best experience when they come and visit us here at Los Andes restaurant.
Of course, and something that I think about when I sit down for dinner at Los Andes, the servers are all so incredibly knowledgeable about every item on the menu because you're Bolivian Peruvian cuisine. It may be something that your guests have never experienced before.
Exactly.
This is their first time having it, and they may not know what the pacamudo is. So the servers there are happy to go in depth of describing and breaking down the whole menu, and they're just phenomenal.
Correct. From A to Z, they have to know the menu, every ingredient, every procedure in cooking and preparing our dishes in the kitchen. I mean, it doesn't just look great, it has to taste just as great
Absolutely.
as it looks.
And trust me, it does taste as good as it looks. So tell me a little bit about Bolivian Peruvian cuisine. What kind of flavors, what kind of things can we find on the menu with those?
We're going to find in the Peruvian side a lot of seafood. We have a ceviche, which is very popular appetizer as well as an entree. And we're creating wonderful flavors and using all kinds of seafood from Peruvian-based scallops, from Spanish octopus, and you name it, it's there. Every week we change the specials and we come up with something new. And it's just an amazing, just to see how our guests love the flavors. Peruvian and Bolivian are very similar. You're going to have more seafood on the Peruvian side and more steak and meats on the Bolivian side.
Definitely.
So it's an amazing mixture, I guess, on both sides of. But we also do South American. We do Argentinian. We do. It ranges from South America to Spain as beautiful lobster paella here in front of us.
You have an incredible blend of flavors and cultures all coming together on the menu.
Yes.
Yes. Now, your seafood is absolutely amazing. Like you said, the ceviche is super, super popular. So for those who haven't had ceviche, or maybe they've heard of it, what exactly is ceviche and what does it taste like?
Ceviche is very citrusy. Ceviche is going to be marinated with lime juice and leche de tigre. Leche de tigre is a fish broth finished with a little bit of garlic and ají amarillo. Depends on what kind of ceviche you might have at the restaurant. We use different kinds of peppers like rocoto, ají amarillo.
Wow.
So we change the flavor. Each pepper has different flavors, and it just creates a wonderful explosion of flavors.
Yes.
So it's just an amazing.
A little bit of heat in the back too.
Heat in the back and also citrusy as well.
Oh, that sounds just so good. And it's a medley of seafood, you know, between fish and mussels.
Correct. We got mussels, shrimp, squid, or you can just have a fish-only ceviche as well as you like. We use tuna-grade tuna as well to make a wonderful ceviches in the restaurant.
Amazing. And so from the seafood to the meat side, your meats are incredible. The bistecca, the pacamudo, they are just incredible. So tell me, what is your favorite? I can't imagine it would be easy to decide.
And I keep telling all our guests, my favorite, all-time favorite is the bistecca andina.
That is my favorite.
Yes.
And it is like humongous. I could take 3 people to
we use
finish it.
a 16-ounce ribeye, cooked to your liking, and we're going to finish in a Madeira reduction. And it's going to have banana and cherry peppers that give you that extra kick, so you have sweet and spicy. create such a wonderful flavor. And it's served over a bed of mashed potatoes with grilled asparagus. I can almost guarantee you, if you don't like it, I'll eat it myself.
I'll join you. Trust me. So tell me a little bit about this dish that we have in front of us right now.
I will say this lobster paella is one of our signature dishes at Los Andes.
Absolutely.
So we use 1.5 pounds Archer lobster from Maine. We're going to stuff it with Prince Edward mussels, little necks, shrimp, squid, chicken, and chorizo. We're going to finish it with English peas, yellow saffron rice, a little bit of white wine broth and garlic, and a little bit of drawn butter on the side.
Now, this has just got to be the cutest thing I have ever seen. So we've got a little candle lit under here, so it's keeping the butter nice and warm.
Correct.
Because nothing worse than when you get lobster and the butter sits in and it starts to get cold. So this is keeping your butter toasty hot for you, nice and melted, so you can dip your tail meat right in there.
We're always thinking on how to make things better and easier and convenient for our guests. And this is one of the things that I think it looks very nice on the table. And also keeps the butter nice and toasty for you as you enjoy your lobster.
Oh, that is just such a great idea. Now, this is a humongous dish. I could imagine that you get every once in a while somebody who finishes it by themselves, but good enough for 2 people. You've got the whole 1.5 pounds lobster, shrimp, mussels, clams, chorizo, chicken. It is just loaded.
It is
with
loaded
good stuff.
with flavors, correct.
Definitely. Oh my God. Just so good.
One of the restaurant very popular dishes.
I can imagine, of course. So you have some really excited things happening at Los Andes. You're on Chalkstone Avenue.
We are on 903 Chalkstone Avenue.
Chalkstone Avenue. So what is happening in the patio?
We have a lot of things going on the patio this moment.
Yes.
We are enclosing half of our patio, which is fairly completed. We've got a few more things to complete. And our patio is going to look the greatest it's ever looked this summer, so come see us. We have a beautiful koi pond. Ambience is beautiful.
Definitely.
So we are ready. We are ready. We got the Ceviche Aymara bar opening as well in the springtime. And across the street, we're opening a wonderful llama shop. We're going to be selling some of our sauces and produces and things that we use in the restaurant.
That's amazing. So if you said, oh my God, I love the leche de tigre, and like I want to be able to make something at home with that,
correct.
You can go into
can come in there
into the shop, pick it up, come home and cook it.
Exactly.
Oh, that is amazing. And so tell me about the Ceviche Lounge, because I am super interested in checking that out.
That's an idea my brothers have seen, and it's a wonderful spot. The ambience is just as the main dining room. We try to incorporate the look so you kind of have the feeling that you're still in the same restaurant, but with a little twist. You're going to be able to enjoy ceviche made in front of you by a sous chef.
Wow.
You're going to be able to choose what you like, how do you want it, not too spicy. It's just going to be made to order pretty much in front of you, and it's going to be like a raw bar as well.
Wow.
So we have a lot of things to offer in this room as well.
Oh my goodness. So that would be great. So if you're waiting for your table, or you just want to go out for some ceviche, or maybe you finished dinner and you'd like, an after dinner cocktail, you can come right into the Ceviche Lounge, which is right next door.
Right next door.
And finish off your meal.
Tied up to the patio as well. So once it's all connected, it's going to be so easy to get to. And like you said, you're going to be able to enjoy drinks before and after.
Lovely.
We'll close after the restaurant is closed. So if you want to have an extra drink or two after fabulous dinner, this is going to be the place to be.
That is just amazing. Now, your outdoor patio in the summer has a beautiful koi pond, and you have a gigantic fish tank inside of the restaurant. So you have a love for fish.
I do. My brothers have the passion of taking them out of the water and fishing, and I'm the opposite. I like to keep them alive. I care for them.
Admire how beautiful they are.
We do have a 600-gallon reef tank in the main dining room, and we have a 2,000-gallon koi pond in the backyard. And I'm going to leave it as a surprise. This summer is going to be the greatest it's ever looked.
Wow. I can't wait to check it all out. It sounds like you guys have so much new and excitement going on at the restaurant to really pair with the fantastic service. And of course, the bar program is really, really excellent. So what would you say is your favorite cocktail on the menu?
I love gin. We have a drink that is not in the menu. We're going to put it hopefully in the menu. It's called the Diego Tini.
The Diego Tini.
Yes.
I'm already interested, so please tell me more. So
we use Uncle Val's, a botanical gin, and it's going to be mottled cucumbers. We're going to a little splash of Saint Germain and all the flower liqueur, and a splash of Prosecco.
Oh, that sounds just like light and like aromatic.
Yes.
Citrusy. Beautiful, beautiful.
But we're also well known for our pisco sours, our caipirinhas. So we have so many things to choose from, as well as very large wine selection of South American wonderful wines from Chile, Argentina, to pair up with any meal in the restaurant. And we do have a sommelier level 2 in the restaurant as well,
wow,
Ali,
really?
a manager,
Yes.
that he's
Ali is
amazing
so
and very
great.
knowledgeable when it comes to wines. If you have questions, he'll be there in a heartbeat for you. And we have a wonderful, wonderful selections of wines as well.
That is amazing. Now, are you taking reservations? We know that this is a hot spot, so how can we get in for dinner?
We do take reservations. We ask people with larger parties of 6 or more to take a reservation with 2 weeks in advance, just to make sure we have the right time
Yes.
and the right space for you to have your wonderful dinner at the restaurant.
Definitely, absolutely. So it just sounds just so, so wonderful. So much to offer, from dinner to cocktails and more.
Exactly. We're ready to cater the holidays as well as graduations coming, Mother's Day around the corner.
Yes, some exciting holidays.
We do have so much going on, and we're ready for everybody that wants to come in and experience something different. And flavor is the key. We have so much to choose from. If you like steak, we have it. If you like seafood, we have it. If we have just about everything in our restaurant, from poultry to stuff that's not even around. We use paiche, which is an Amazonian fish that comes from Peru. It's a wild caught fish. It ranges from 450 pounds.
Oh my God,
a
this
massive
is not a small fish.
No, but it's loaded with flavor as well. So we do bring exotic things to the restaurant as well.
Absolutely.
To create something different.
Yes, so you're definitely giving the people of Providence and beyond an experience unlike they've really ever had
We're
before.
giving you a tour of South America without leaving the States, pretty much.
Of course. And not to mention, I know from firsthand, sitting on that patio in the summertime, you are just transported out of the city and into almost like a tropical oasis, sitting next to that koi pond and enjoying a nice cocktail.
That's thanks to my father. He loves the flowers and plants.
Really?
And he's one of the guys that I admire and we learn a lot from. He does the shopping for us every day, 7 days a week, no breaks, no holidays, and
he's committed.
Committed,
you guys are
yes.
all so committed.
My mother makes some of the desserts in the house. The flan.
Oh, get out!
The flan is made by my mother.
Wow.
She's been making
So
it
this is
since
a
I can
family
remember.
recipe?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
And then
that
my
makes it that
sister,
much
she
better.
makes a desserts that she went to Johnson & Wales. She's a pastry chef on the
Really?
restaurant as well.
So really, every member of the family has their hands involved in this business.
Yes.
That just makes it all the more
It's
better.
a whole family thing, and you always want to find one of us in the restaurant. One of us will always be on the right
Every
in the
time.
restaurant. Yes.
Every time I've come in, I think I've seen, I don't think I've missed any of you every time I've joined you for dinner.
That's the secret of success. You have
Yes.
to baby it. It's your baby, and you got to take care of it.
You have to be committed to it.
Yes.
And you definitely are.
We try our best.
Of course. Now, before we sign off, just really quickly, the Sushi Ceviche Lounge and the shop, when roughly can we check them out?
We're in process of finishing a new expansion in the restaurant, so I would say early springtime we should be ready with the gift shop and the patio. As soon as the weather gets nice and warm, we're gonna have so much to offer, and it's just gonna be, like we said earlier, a room, an ambience, and I can't say much because I want to surprise you guys.
Yes, it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. Well, we can't wait to check it out. So many new fun things coming to Chalkstone Avenue at Los Andes, between the new shop, the Ceviche Lounge, and a new patio to surprise us all. And you know what? The spring warm weather is going to be here before we know it, and we'll be able to sit outside and enjoy a lovely cocktail and a giant plate of lobster paella before we know it.
Exactly.
Definitely. Well, thank you so much for joining me today.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Come visit me at Los Andes restaurant.
Definitely. And one more time, the address for everyone.
903 Chalkstone Avenue.
Of course. Well, thank you so much,
My
Diego.
pleasure.
Of course. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with our second guest. Thanks so much for tuning back in. We just wrapped up with Diego Chiari of Los Andes, and he just left us a really delicious-looking lobster paella, and we all here cannot wait to dig into that. But we are back up with our second guest with even more delicious food and cocktails. Leslie Hall from Massimo, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Of course. So Massimo, located right on historic Federal Hill on Atwells Ave in Providence, you know, just absolutely overflowing with Italian restaurants, but Massimo really sticks out for me. It is just a special place to me.
Oh, good.
You know, I think that they do a fantastic job of serving modern takes on classic Italian dishes.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about yourself and your involvement at Massimo and what you're doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I've worked for Massimo and for Pane Vino. I've bartended. I've waitressed. I've been there for a couple years. I love everything Italian food. I love Italian drinks. I love wine.
I've carbs everywhere. I love it.
I've been to Italy a few times.
Yes.
I've backpacked. I've worked on farms and vineyards. I've gotten in touch with the food and the wine, and I've gone to the source, and that's what inspires me. So I wanted to build a cocktail menu based on the ingredients that I found in Italy, aperitivos, like cordials, just everything. I love it.
I can tell that you have a passion for it, of course.
I like fresh ingredients. I like real food.
They make all the difference. You know, when you have, you know, bottled lime juice or lemon juice and it goes into a cocktail and it just falls completely flat.
It's not sincere.
It really isn't. It's not genuine. It's not being itself. So when you are using fresh ingredients, they really shine through.
That's what I stand for. It's what I do.
Yes.
It's more than just good service with a smile. It's taking care of people.
Yes.
When you sit at my bar, you're coming into my home, and I want to give you.
That's a great way to look at it.
I want to give you a good drink. Can I make a good drink for you?
Please make me a good drink, but if you could walk me through what you're making.
Okay, so this is our top-selling drink on our menu right now in Legacy Place. This is the Blood Orange Cosmo. So we have Malfi Blood Orange Gin. Blood Oranges are in season right now.
Okay, so that makes them extra good.
Yep. So the base of the cocktail is Malfi Blood Orange Gin.
Blood Orange
And then we also have Italicus. It's a bergamot liqueur.
And that's this one right here?
It's this one right there.
I love this bottle. It's just beautiful. It's like a piece of artwork in itself.
It really is. I don't want to throw these bottles away.
No, keep them.
Don't throw these bottles away. I consider this the nectar of the gods.
Yes. So tell me, what exactly is this?
So bergamot liqueur, bergamot is an Italian citrus.
Oh, okay.
So it just kind of just like mellows everything out.
Yes.
So a typical Cosmo is made with vodka. My riff has gin. I'm a gin girl.
I don't blame you. I'm right there with you. I love gin.
And then you have the citrus element also from Cointreau. I mean, it's just a better triple sec. It really is.
It's like the high-end triple sec.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And then we're going to finish things off with freshly squeezed blood orange juice.
Oh my gosh. So
Like
there we go with those fresh elements.
Yeah.
Really making all of the difference here. And blood orange, you said it's in season.
It's in season.
So it's going to be that much better. Oh my goodness. Give it a nice little shake. It's all about a good shake, getting that nice froth when you pour it over, and it's just so smooth and almost creamy in a way. So
we pour these drinks tableside for you.
Do you really?
Yeah, we do.
It's that level of service that we all talk about. Beautiful.
And I'm telling you, this is a strong drink. This is my kind of drink.
I believe it. You know, we just have a little bit of juice, but please.
Let me know what you think.
Thank you so much.
Go easy on me.
It smells amazing. Oh, God.
Yeah.
That is just gorgeous. That is so refreshing and citrusy and bright.
I'm telling you, it's the most popular drink I make.
I can see why. I can definitely see why, because I could drink this with, I could have seafood with this, I could have cheese, I could be eating bread, pizza. It's just very versatile. You can have it with so many different things.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So we have an antipasto spread in front of you. This is on our appetizer menu.
Yes.
This could be a meal in and of itself.
I can tell.
You can share this with four other people.
Yes.
So what we have here are a spread of meats and cheeses and some accoutrements. So we have soppressata, mortadella from Bologna, prosciutto di Parma, and then for cheeses, this selection changes regularly based on what the chef wants on the board. This is truffle pecorino, and then we have some gorgonzola dolce, so it's a little bit sweeter. It's not like smack in your face. It's like really nice and soft, and they put a little bit of honey on the truffle pecorino. It just kind of like mellows out that truffle.
Yeah.
And then we have some figs right here.
Love figs.
Etrani olives. These olives are from Itri, which is Joe his family is from Itri. We get a lot of the recipes from his family.
And now Joe is the owner.
He is.
He is. Yes.
And then we have some marinated roasted peppers, gigante beans, and then these are banana peppers stuffed with provolone and prosciutto.
Oh my God.
Some toasted focaccia bread that comes with an induja aioli spread right on top.
Wow.
This is the whole spread.
Crazy.
The whole spread.
This is the kind of appetizer, you know, when you think about you're dining with family, you're dining with friends, and something that you can all share together, this is the ultimate go-to.
Food is love.
I'm trying to think
This
about
is just
what
love
I
right
would
here
pick
on
on this board to go to first, and I think that I would probably go with the truffle.
Really?
Because that just sounds to die for.
Mortadella all day long.
Really? Yeah. That's the thing. There's something on here for everyone. You know, you might not like figs, but you might love the gorgonzola.
Yeah.
There's a little taste of everyone, and there's just such a variety that it just is so wonderful.
And if you don't finish it, I'll wrap it up for you. You can take it home.
Oh,
you can eat it at midnight for a midnight snack.
You can fry up the mortadella.
Yeah.
That's too funny. So tell me a little bit about what we can find on the menu at Massimo.
Yeah.
What are some of your favorite dishes? You know, what makes the menu special?
So you can find a lot of seafood, fresh ingredients, fresh house-made pasta for the fettuccine bolognese. You can find filet mignon, chicken. We have something for everyone.
Absolutely.
Some risotto, some shrimp, some scallops. I can guarantee you, you come in, you have some dinner, sit down at my bar, and I'll find something that you're going to like.
I believe it.
We have a little bit of everything, and a lot of people have been asking me, what's the difference between Massimo Providence and Massimo Dedham in terms of the menu? You know, there's like some small tweaks here and there, but it's 95% like the same as what we have in Providence. We're focusing on consistency, you know, but every chef has their own, you know, mark on the menu.
Absolutely,
so we're not just going to like be a carbon copy of our Providence location.
Definitely.
So there's a couple tweaks in there.
Yes.
There's a couple tweaks, but it's all delicious. It's all really great. It's all
across
really
the
great.
board.
Yeah,
definitely. So for those who don't know, you know, or maybe they have visited Massimo on Federal Hill, but there is now a second location. So tell me a little bit about Massimo and Dedham, where it is, and how it's a little bit different in terms of the interior. We know that the menu has some slight tweaks, but what kind of differences can we find in them?
So it's great because Dedham is a town that doesn't have a lot of Italian food. So we're kind of like the new kid on the block. And people have been begging in Dedham for a really good Italian restaurant.
And you are serving them that.
That's
You're
what we're
taking
doing.
A taste of Federal Hill and you're bringing it up to Dedham into Legacy Place.
So for those of you that live in Providence that have never been to Dedham, that have never been to Legacy Place, it's a giant shopping plaza with a couple really
many good stores.
So many good stores.
Yeah.
A couple really good restaurants. And so we're just kind of completing the package. The second you drive into the plaza, we're right there. You can't miss us. We have a beautiful patio. It's going to open up in the springtime.
Oh my God, I can't imagine al fresco dining. Beautiful.
Yeah. So the interior, it's not exactly the same as our Providence location. It's big and grandiose. And we have a massive wine cabinet that holds 1,000 bottles of wine. Oh my God. And speaking of wine, so half of our wine program is Italian, and the other half is from like all over the globe. So you have like some Malbecs on there, some California Cabernets.
Good variety.
Yeah, and then when it comes to Italian wine, we want to focus on like boutique Italian winemakers, organic, sustainable farming, biodynamic farming. It's really special to us.
All of those incorporated into the wines that you're offering.
Yeah.
So what would you pair with to go with a cheese plate like this?
Personally, I'm going to have to go with my favorite.
Okay.
Just something very palatable that goes with everything. It's a nice Nero d'Avola from Sicily. It's my favorite wine. It's not too aggressive. It's like light and fruity, but it has that oomph that I think pairs really well with all the meats and cheeses.
Absolutely.
And if you haven't had Nero d'Avola before, please come to Massimo Legacy Place, and I'll pour you a glass, and you let me know what you think.
You're going to fall in love. Definitely. Now, Massimo is very big into doing wine dinners and things of that nature. So tell me a little bit about the programs and the events that Massimo is involved with.
Yeah, so the wine dinners are really fantastic because before working for Pane Vino and Massimo, I had never been to a wine dinner before.
And they're wonderful.
Yeah, so the owners have amazing relationships with the winemakers in Italy. So they'll have a wine producer come over here to our restaurant. They're going to host a big wine dinner. Everyone's invited, all right? And so they're going to pair their entire like selection of wine for 5 or 6 courses. Like for every single dish, you have a different little taste of wine. And it kind of goes from like the starter all the way through to dessert and etc. And like we just take the guessing out of it for you, and you come in and you enjoy a lovely meal put together by guest chefs. We've had a couple really cool guest chefs come in the past couple years, and Pane Vino has been doing this for 17 years.
Wow!
So they've had a whole host of winemakers and
this is
chefs
what they do.
Like, this is what they do.
This is their thing. Yeah.
We've not yet had a wine dinner at our Legacy Place location yet, but It's coming.
It'll come.
And I hope to see you there.
Definitely.
I heard that you've been to the one in Providence and you've done a wine dinner there.
I visited for a wine dinner on Atwells Ave, and it was just so lovely because for me, I had never experienced some of these wines before, some of these varieties, and I ended up falling in love with a Barolo that I had never had before.
Yeah.
And it was just such a great experience for me to try some guest chefs cooking and what they would pair with that right from the source. So it was just such a great experience to be able to try something new that I would have never found before.
Yeah, you'll try some new dishes.
Yeah.
You'll try some new wines. It's a really good evening, and I recommend that everyone come out and try a wine dinner.
Absolutely. Now, you also do different kind of events at Providence. I'm not sure if you're doing this in Dedham yet. Maybe it'll come. You do fun things like drag brunch, and you actually are award-winning brunch menu.
Yeah. So brunch is coming in April, and I'm really excited.
Ooh, to Legacy Place?
To Legacy Place,
Amazing.
Sunday brunch, 10 a.m. It's going to be fabulous. So drag brunch is something that we do in Providence.
Yes.
If you've never been, it's a great
time. Good time.
It's just fun.
Yeah.
You know, like after a long Saturday night of going out in the town, you get to roll in Sunday morning, and if the queens see you slacking, they're call you out of the crowd, and they're like, all right, come on, we're going to do a little dance with you.
Yes.
It's interactive. And it's fun.
Yes.
And I'm not sure that we're going to do the same exact drag brunch at Legacy Place.
Okay.
But our brunch menu is coming soon, and it's going to be fantastic.
I just can't wait.
Yeah.
So much fun. The brunch menu is fantastic. The dinner is just absolutely to die for. You have one of my favorite dishes of all
Which
time.
one?
It is the squid ink pasta.
Oh
with
my
the
God, that's my
lobster.
favorite too.
Oh my God. I feel like the first time I had, first of all, there's a whole lobster.
There's a whole
in
lobster.
the pasta. And I was like completely blown away by it. But it's squid ink pasta, so if you've never had it before, it has that little bit of salinity to the taste of it. And the lobster cream that it's tossed in just completely balances it out. Absolutely to die for. That is my go-to dish. Whenever I recommend Massimo to anyone, I say make sure you get the squid ink pasta because you're going to thank me for it later on.
So we just put the squid ink pasta on our menu today.
Ooh.
And what I want people to know is that if you've never tried the squid ink pasta before, when you first see it, it's black spaghetti on a plate, and it's kind of it's kind of shocking. It's like, you expect me to eat black spaghetti? Yes, I expect you to eat black spaghetti because it's wonderful.
It is,
and I want to eat it all the time.
Yes, absolutely. I don't blame you. And amazing desserts, cannolis, and oh my gosh,
cannolis.
it's just so good.
Yeah.
So from completion, whether it's brunch, lunch, or dinner, you've got wines, cocktails, amazing selections of imported cheeses and meats.
Something for everyone.
And house-made pastas.
House-made pastas.
Absolutely. And the seafood, just incredible. I think last time I went in, I had scallops. And they were the biggest scallops I have ever seen. They were gigantic.
They're big. They come with risotto.
Yes.
It's like satisfying, but it's also kind of delicate.
Yes. Just absolutely lovely. Checks every box for me.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I would have to say my favorite dish on the whole menu, other than the squid ink pasta, is the carbonara.
Ooh.
Have you had the carbonara before?
I have not had the carbonara.
You need to stop what you're doing right now, leave this interview, go to Massimo and have the carbonara because it will change your life.
And I love a good carbonara with the egg on the top.
It's a classic Roman dish. I've had it in Rome several times.
Yes.
And it's almost better than what you can get in Rome, I have
gosh.
to say. They do a really good job.
I
They
believe
really
it.
do. A fresh egg yolk right on top of the
else that they
pasta.
do. Yeah, just so amazing.
Yeah.
Definitely. Now, what would you say at Legacy Place? Can you tell me a little bit about the hours and how we can go about getting up there?
All right, so I highly recommend making a reservation.
Yes.
Because we are jamming. It's just a popular spot to be right now.
Absolutely.
So we open for lunch at 11 a.m. every day.
Okay,
and then
you're open for lunch up there too.
We are.
So you can get your shopping done, hop in for some lunch, and
come in
continue
for
on
a
with your day.
cocktail, like while you're doing your shopping.
Yeah, that makes it that much more fun.
Dinner starts at 3 o'clock.
Okay.
And we just go right on through.
Awesome.
During the week we close at 10. We're still serving food on the weekends until 11. So
Awesome.
It's
You
just-
really can't miss.
you can't. And you can have a full dinner at the bar. You can.
Oh, you can?
You can.
Awesome.
You can do everything at the bar.
You can do whatever
can
you want
chat with me at the bar.
You can make, you'll pour whatever wine, or
Yeah.
you'll make a special signature cocktail.
Yeah, I will. Yeah.
I believe that you can whip it up.
Yeah.
Definitely. Well, thank you so much for joining
Thank
us today
you.
and giving us all of
Yeah.
this wonderful insight into Massimo, whether it's in Legacy Place or right here in Providence. You have fantastic, homemade, authentic Italian food.
Yeah. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you. And please don't go anywhere because we have our third guest coming right up. Thanks so much for tuning back in. We just wrapped up with Leslie Hall of Massimo with some creative cocktails and some lovely cheese and meats, but we are on to something sweet with Kayla Morris from Ginger Snaps Bakery in Lincoln. Thank you so much for joining us.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. Well, if you're going to bring sweets like this, you are welcome anytime.
Of course. I have plenty.
So Kayla, tell me a little bit about yourself and what you really got you motivated and started the dream to open a bakery.
Yeah, well, I started as a young kid watching my mom decorate birthday cakes for the family.
Awesome.
So that was her thing to do. She was designated cake decorator. And I watched her pipe all these characters onto cakes, and I was just amazed by it. As soon as I was old enough to help, I started coloring the frosting and helping her pipe all of the little borders on the cakes, and then eventually that job got passed off to me completely.
Wow.
And I made that my career. I decided to go to school for it. I decided to pursue my whole career in baking and pastry.
Now, where did you go to school?
I went to Johnson & Wales.
Amazing, right here in Providence.
Yes, and I went there for 2 years. I got my associate's degree there, and then I decided I really wanted to open my own place, and it was time for me to go get my business degree. So I went to Dean College in Franklin, Mass, where I got my business management degree. Started working in the field, and I've worked for a few great local bakeries and decided to take the leap myself.
Oh, that's fantastic. So you really made sure that you invested in yourself, you got that experience, you've gotten your education, the business background, you've worked your way up to owning your own bakery.
Yeah, it's been an overwhelming but a very exciting journey. So.
Absolutely, of course.
It's great.
And of course you're taking something, a passion that you've learned with your mother and translated that into your own career.
Right. It is really like a big full circle thing because now she's helping me at the bakery. So
that's so nice.
Yeah, it's really great.
That's awesome. So tell me a little bit about Ginger Snaps. First of all, Ginger Snaps is such a fun name. Where did the name come from?
Well, my nickname has been Ginger, or Ginge, as one of my aunts has called me since I was little.
Of course.
So that's been my nickname. And when I was dreaming up what my bakery would be called when I was probably like 14 years old, I was just sitting around and I was like, I want it to be something fun, but maybe something to do with ginger. And my cousin looked at me and he was like, Ginger Snaps.
Ginger Snaps.
And it just worked.
So you must make some mean ginger snap cookies.
I do make ginger snaps. We make kind of a different take on a ginger snap.
Okay, I'm interested.
Yeah, we make a chewy ginger snap.
Oh,
so ours don't snap per se.
Okay.
But we have a really good chewy ginger snap. I really like ginger snap cookies that aren't too overpowering.
Yes.
So they're pretty sweet, they're pretty chewy, and they're just kind of like warm and cozy.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, like if I'm eating a cookie, I want it to have that crispy outside, but that soft and chewy inside.
Yeah.
So that sounds like my kind of ginger snap.
Okay, good.
Yes, definitely. So tell me about your new location. You just opened up recently.
Yes.
How are things going?
We just opened a month ago today.
A month? Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Okay, so your first 30 days complete. How has it been?
It's been extremely exciting.
Yes.
Very fulfilling. We opened our doors, and I don't really know what my expectations were. I was hoping that the people of our town were in need of a bakery, and they really showed up and supported us, and they have been. We already have like regulars, which is crazy.
Like it's only been 30 days, but I've seen you.
Yeah, and it's been a really great and reassuring feeling.
That is fantastic, and I'm very glad to hear that. Now, where are you located?
We are on Front Street, and we are right in kind of the village area of Lincoln. It's kind of where the town gathers.
Perfect.
The post office is across the street, the bank's across the street. It's like your old school little town, and we are right in the middle of the plaza.
So it sounds like people of Lincoln and beyond are going to be including ginger snaps into their maybe weekend routine or daily routine, stopping by the bank, the post office. Oh, gotta go grab some cookies and ginger snaps.
I certainly hope so. We have a really great breakfast crowd, so yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about what you brought with you. So let's start off with these amazing looking cupcakes.
So these are 4 of our top selling cupcakes.
Okay.
We have the peanut butter fudge.
Ooh.
It's super good. If you like a Reese's, this is your cupcake. We have the Jessie's Dream, which is right here in the back.
Okay.
And that one is actually named after my sister.
Okay, so before we get into anything else, I'd like you to tell me a little bit about Jessie's Dream and the philanthropy that you do through ginger snaps.
Of course. So my sister, Jessie, was diagnosed with ovarian cancer at the age of 18. And sadly, she passed when she was 20, which is actually 10 years ago. And in her honor, she was a dancer and performer her whole life. So in her honor, we started a memorial fund, and we scholarship other kids in the state to go to performing arts classes, to take lessons, to fulfill themselves and follow their paths in the performing arts. And we also started RIOCA, which is the Rhode Island Ovarian Cancer Alliance.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's a chapter that is strictly here. It is an organization that is run by our family and friends. We support women that are local. We help them with cleaning their houses if they're sick and in treatment. We just rolled out a meal program where we're delivering them meals, and Ginger Snaps products are going to be involved.
My gosh.
So the proceeds from the Jessie's Dream Cupcake are going to those two funds, which are near and dear to my heart.
Absolutely.
But we're also going to be doing other things with other charities. So we will pick one product every 3 months, and we will use the proceeds from that product and support another local charity.
Of course. So you're not only giving back in a philanthropic way, but you're also supporting a cause that is close to home.
Right. It only felt like right to have her connected in some way.
And you're celebrating her life and giving back to causes that she would feel
yeah,
about.
She was really passionate about it, so I wanted to make sure it was part of what I did too.
Of course, so she's with you there every day.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
So what kind of cupcake is Jessie's Dream?
The Jessie's Dream is a vanilla bean cake with a vanilla whipped cream filling and a pink vanilla buttercream, because that was her favorite color. It's extra girly and extra sparkly, so that one is hers. She was
on top.
Yeah, she was the girly girl, so
very
that's
cute.
her.
Yes.
And then we have the carrot top cupcake, we call it, because I've been called carrot top many times in my life. So that one's a classic carrot spice cake with a cream cheese buttercream and a walnut crumble.
Ooh, I love that you put the little crumbles on top.
Yeah.
Nice touch.
Not everybody likes nuts in their cake, so we put it on top just in case.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Very thoughtful of you.
And then the chocolate dream, which is like, we can't keep these on the shelf. Chocolate cake, chocolate whipped cream filling, and chocolate buttercream.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Just chocolate.
Everything.
Chocolate lovers, yes. And we have little cake pops, I think?
Yeah, we have chocolate and vanilla. We try to always have at least one flavor in the store at a time.
Yeah, and these make great little gifts for friends, or you might grab a couple of them.
And kids after school, they love to come get a cake pop.
It's a nice little treat without having like something really big. You can just have a nice little sweet.
It's a before dinner snack.
I like that, because I like to start every meal and end every meal with something sweet.
Of course, why not?
Now, I came across you at the RI Food Fights Cookie Smackdown, and I was absolutely blown away by your sugar cookies.
Yes.
And I say that because they were so incredibly detailed, and it was like little oil paintings on an edible cookie. And I just thought this is so much fun and make great gifts or great favors or just something fun to have. Now, I can show off a couple of them.
Oh, yeah.
These are so adorable.
Yes, our bagel and donut.
Bagel and donut.
YOLO.
YOLO is the weekend. I just had a great week. I'm start off Saturday with a bagel and a donut.
Of course.
Awesome. And I just feel like you must have...
We've got to do a little Rhode Island shout out. You're wicked awesome.
You're wicked awesome.
Yes. These are all decorated by Ashley. She is, I call her the cookie queen.
I can see why.
Yes, I'm very lucky to have her on the team, and she hand pipes all of these, and she
must have such a steady hand.
It's insane
to get all of this done. And it just looks like a painting.
I know. It looks so easy, right? Yeah, she makes it look really easy.
Yeah, and when I found you at the cookie event, you had fun Rhode Island themed cookies.
Yes.
And I just thought that was awesome. They looked like the Rhode Island license plate, and they said fun things. Just so creative, so much fun, and that allows you to customize them. So whether it's weddings, bridal showers, baby showers, birthdays, anything, you can whip it up and put it on a cookie.
They make the perfect favor, especially because we can customize them so well that you could put your wedding date on it, you could say thank you on it, and then you don't even need a tag. Yeah. You could put, welcome baby, you could do anything on them. So they're really versatile.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. So inside this box, you have a number of goodies.
Yes.
And I would love to start off with talking about these cinnamon buns, because I have heard that they are just flying out of the shop.
They are.
Tell me about what makes these cinnamon buns so awesome.
Okay, well, our cinnamon rolls, I did not expect to be this popular.
Yeah.
On our grand opening morning, we had good amount. I think I made like 4 dozen.
4 dozen is a good amount for
yeah,
sure.
for opening day. I didn't know
Yeah.
what to expect. And I was hearing from the front that people were buying cinnamon rolls before they were in the oven. So the cinnamon rolls were sold before I'd even finished baking them.
Oh my God.
It
They're
was
like, "Oh,
insane.
wait,
Yeah.
I need a cinnamon bun like that." Oh my gosh.
I think what makes them so good
Yeah.
is that we make everything from scratch by
Right,
hand.
yeah. It
And
makes all the difference.
all of that dough is made by me or my aunt. We
Wow.
both do cinnamon rolls together. Our filling is the good stuff. Butter,
The good
sugar,
stuff.
cinnamon. It's
Yes.
easy, it's
That is
simple.
definitely the good stuff.
It's the good stuff. And then our icing is a cream cheese icing.
Oh, just the
so
best.
it just like makes you want to, like 20 seconds in the microwave after you take these home.
Melty, gooey,
and
the best.
they're back to like how they are when they come out of the oven.
And this is not your thin little dough where you pull it apart and it's like a
Yeah.
little...
No.
This is a thick, hearty... This is what I would want for breakfast.
Yes, that's a good breakfast.
Yes, definitely. Now, you also do things here, your ginger snap cookies, brownies, macarons. But before we sign off, I would really love for you to tell me about these cookies. Because these are crazy.
Yeah.
And
I'm very proud of these cookies. This was a recipe that I started working on literally like 2 nights before the cookie challenge.
You're like, what do I want to put together?
I knew I wanted to do something that just had a bunch of things in it.
Yes.
And I wanted to call it the midnight snack because I wanted it to be a bunch of things that I would, late at night, go downstairs in the kitchen, grab a handful of, and then go back to bed.
Yeah.
So our midnight snack has marshmallows, chocolate chips, M&Ms, pretzels, and it's rolled in potato chips.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
it's a lot.
So that is definitely a midnight snack wrapped up. So it is
Everything.
sweet and salty.
It is. It's sweet, it's salty, it's crunchy, it's chewy. It's like a little bit of everything all in one. And I love that people love them.
I mean, I can see why. It literally has everything that you could ever want in something sweet. And it's got that nice soft middle and a little crisp on the outside.
Yes.
Oh
and
my goodness.
we're working on like some different versions of it too. So we might roll out like a peanut butter version.
Ooh.
And we might, switch it up and try a few different versions too.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, if you ever need a taste tester, you
Okay.
can send them our way, and
right.
we would be happy to taste them out
I'll
for
be
you.
sure to get some to you.
Definitely. Now, do you do anything with custom orders?
Yes.
How can we put that in with you?
Yeah, so my specialty is custom cakes. So
Oh, awesome.
I decorate cakes for any occasion. I love doing weddings, showers, anniversaries, all that stuff. And any custom order can be placed with us either by coming in the store, calling, or sending an email. Yeah.
Easy enough.
Yeah.
Birthdays, weddings, any special occasion.
Yes, and we
made
offer free consultations for any couples interested in
simple.
trying
Wanna
us
come in
out.
and taste the cake
Yeah.
before they sign up for it, and it's going to be like sold.
Oh yeah, we hope so.
Definitely. So tell us where we can find you on social media, and again, your address so we can look you up.
Yeah, so we're at 182 Front Street in Lincoln. We're right in the plaza, smack in the middle. And you can find us on social media on Facebook, which is Ginger Snaps Bakery RI, and also on Instagram at gingersnapsbakery_RI.
Awesome. So we're going to have to stay in touch, follow you to make sure we are up to date on your midnight snack
Yes.
cookie and all the other sweet treats that are coming out of your oven.
Yes.
Make sure that we're making as many cinnamon buns as possible.
I trust me, they're already back at the shop working on more for
God,
tomorrow.
I believe it. Well, thank you so much for joining us and
Thank
sharing all of
you.
these amazing sweet treats with us. Oh my God.
Thanks for having
This
me.
is just like an overload. This is too good. But thank you so much. Don't go anywhere because we'll be right back with our fourth and final guest. Thanks so much for tuning back in. We are live here at the Navigate Carnegie Broadcast Center with our fourth and final guest, Chef Brian from Surf Club in Newport. Thank you so much for joining us today.
My pleasure.
Absolutely. So we all know Newport is like the place to be in the summertime, but really they are a dining destination all year round.
That's right. We're open all year round out there.
Not just seasonal anymore.
No, there's a lot of places that actually do that. They stay open through the winter.
Of course, as they should. Let's go down to Newport and have a great dinner. So tell me a little bit about Surf Club and what we can find on the menu.
So we're a restaurant located in the Perry Mill building. It's on the corner of Memorial Boulevard and Thames Street. Our big thing is Neapolitan kind of style pizza.
Awesome.
We have an oven that we cook our pizzas 120 seconds. Yeah.
120 seconds.
Yeah, at 800 degrees.
Oh my gosh. So that's like fast.
Yeah.
It doesn't get any quicker than that.
It takes us 3 days to get to that point, though, when we make our dough. So it is kind of slow, then really, really fast.
Okay, so you're making all of your own dough in-house.
Right.
Takes you 3 days to make it.
Right. We do a slow, it's called a slow fermentation with our dough. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so you take the dough, you make it over the course of 3 days, stick it in the oven, and in 120 seconds it's done.
Right.
Awesome. So what kind of pizzas can we find on the menu? What is your favorite that you can find?
My favorite fluctuates a lot. Depends on what I'm in the mood for.
What you're in the mood for, of course.
We try to do some things that were different than what you'd find around. So we have a classic pizza, just sauce and cheese. That's a typical like Neapolitan pizza. But then we also do stuff like our spicy crab with crab, sriracha, garlic oil,
I don't think
scallion.
I have ever had crab on pizza. That
Yeah,
sounds really good, though.
One of our most popular ones is our gorgonzola and prosciutto pizza. So it's orange oil, gorgonzola, mozzarella, prosciutto, arugula, and honey.
Nice. Orange oil.
People really enjoy that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting.
That's nice.
Awesome. Now, you also do fun things to keep people in the community involved.
Sure.
You guys do really cool pizza making classes. So tell me about how we can sign up and what we can find if we come to a pizza class.
So yeah, we just had one Monday night. We do one the third Monday of every month.
Third Monday of every month.
And when you come out, and you can call the restaurant and make a reservation for the class. They do sell out quick. We've already sold out March's class.
No way. Dang.
We don't have a lot of space to get everybody in there. So.
Okay, gotcha. So how many people roughly can you fit for a pizza class?
About 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty reasonable.
And so you come on in. We'll show you how to make a dough. And then everybody goes ahead and make their own dough. And then we have a competition to see who can make the best pizza.
Ooh, okay. So we can get creative and put our own toppings on here?
We bring out a bunch of toppings. And then whoever makes the best pizza wins a gift card to come back.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it's like a whole evening. We put out snacks. There's wine included. It's great. And it's usually a good group of people. We haven't had a bad class yet. It's a lot of fun.
Sounds like it's a lot of fun. Now, how much are tickets?
$40.
That sounds great. Wine, pizza, snacks.
Yeah, it's a good
Get
time.
to taste everyone's pizza.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I know. I was telling the class this on Monday. I always say I'm only going to try one or two, and then I end up getting like a little nibble
off
of
bite
everyone's,
of
because
everyone.
They're all always so great too. Everyone, a
Yeah.
lot of people come out and express their creativity and makes phenomenal pies.
So, of those pizzas from the classes, what have you found that's like really stuck out that you're like, this is a really amazing topping to put on a pizza?
Well, I mean, there's nothing. Well, one kid actually, he was pretty smart. We put out these snacks, and he took the chicken wings from the snacks and started putting those on the pizza.
Them up.
He ended up winning.
God.
Yeah, he had a chicken wing pizza. It was really great.
That sounds so good.
Yeah.
That is awesome. So, in addition to pizza, what other classics can we find on your menu?
Well, we do a lot of small plates. That's kind of our thing. You come down and have a drink, and maybe get a nap and share. Like these things are Cubano bao buns.
Wow.
So bao buns are these little steamed Chinese buns.
Yes, and they're so soft and doughy. They're just so good.
I love putting everything in them.
Yeah,
I put
they're very
meatballs in
versatile.
them. Yeah, fried oysters, everything.
Oh
And
my God.
these are like little Cubano sandwiches on the bao buns that we have on the menu.
So what goes on to both of these?
So there's spicy pickles, yellow mustard, tasso ham, and a slow braised like pork shoulder that we do, and Gruyere cheese. Can't forget the cheese.
Can't forget the Gruyere cheese.
Yeah.
That
And
just
then
sounds too good.
We do a bunch of other small dishes, like shishito peppers. We do a twist bread that everyone seems to really
love.
enjoy.
Yeah, I can tell.
Then we have sandwiches and burgers and salads. This week is Newport's Burger Bender, which is a citywide competition.
Burger Bender, I've heard. Yeah. Awesome. So tell me a little bit about it, because I've heard the buzz about it, but I'd love to know more.
Well, we get really excited about it. We started working our entry in December. Me and the kitchen guys just started trying different combinations of stuff. We were even doing like White Castle buns where we put them in like waffle irons and stuff.
Oh my God.
But we'd come up with this one, which is a really killer burger. It's a Japanese spiced short rib chuck patty with wilted kale, cheddar cheese, roasted mushrooms, pico de gallo, and a miso ginger aioli.
Wow. So this is not your standard lettuce, tomato, onions. This has got some flavor to it. It's got some creativity. It sounds super, super good.
Yeah, and so there are 30 restaurants in Newport that actually do this, and everybody has a special burger on. There's a lot of great submissions out there. I haven't had a chance to get out yet, but I look forward tomorrow to going out and trying a few, because I've heard some really great things myself. And then they pick a winner. It's by votes. People can go online and vote for their burger. And
so this is like the month of the burger. Everyone goes out into Newport, tries all of the different burger submissions, and then you pick your winner.
January is over. We throw our resolutions out the door. And
what resolutions? I don't even remember what it was. Yeah. That is awesome. That is really cool. Now, you're always looking to do something fun and new in Newport. Tell me about what you're doing on Wednesday nights.
So Wednesday nights we call Latina Noche, Latin-inspired specials. We do cocktails and different dishes. Again, a bunch of us in the kitchen were just eating a lot of Latin food this summer, whether it was takeout or things that the other guys were making or things that people were bringing in from home, and we decided, like, why not share this with people? And so we dug down and made a really great tamale recipe, and we work with different things, and every Wednesday night we put out a special menu of just featuring Latin dishes.
That is awesome. So you're giving Newport a different taste, something maybe they don't have a ton of Latin food in Newport, so you're giving them a taste.
Yeah, and it's something that lets us do something different and be creative and have fun with, because it's something that we enjoy doing.
Definitely. Now, I was taking a look, and the interior is absolutely beautiful, but we're all looking forward to those warmer months, and you have an incredible patio that we're all looking forward to.
Yeah, it is a really cool spot. I mean, I even sit out there sometimes at the end of the shift and just have a beer, and great place to sit and people watch if you like. It's a really great scene. You see Memorial Boulevard there and all the buildings and people around it. It's pretty neat.
Awesome. And it is dog friendly, I hear?
Very dog friendly, yeah.
Dog friendly. So if you're out and about in Newport this summer and you've got your pup with you, take a seat, grab a drink, grab some buns or a burger, nice pizza, and you can hang with your dog pal.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Now, before we sign off, I need to know, what are your thoughts on pineapple on pizza?
I mean, I put everything on a pizza.
You put everything on a pizza?
Yeah, we've done everything from a sushi pizza to a banh mi. Not that we've offered that at the restaurant, but just playing around.
Something that you've made yourself?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And we have a pizza on our menu right now with the tasso ham, which is kind of like a Creole smoked ham, and then with spicy pineapple salsa and chili oil. It's really, really good.
Oh my gosh.
Kind of hot, sweet. Yeah.
Hot, spicy, sweet. So you got bold flavors coming through.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Awesome. So if you're in Newport, whether it's the winter or the summer, no matter what time of year, you can check out Surf Club for their awesome pizzas, burgers, and cocktails. And definitely looking forward to the summer where we get to hang out on that patio.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
My pleasure.
Absolutely. At 4 o'clock, we have Josh Fenton coming up, so make sure you stay tuned in for that. And I am just ready to dig into all of this food. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Until next week, take care.